should take between 20 to 24 hours, and it's over 100 nautical miles, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're excited. It's just a short little trip this time, so it's easier to imagine going, because last time was rough.
I don't think we were ready for another 3 days at sea, but just 24 hours doesn't seem nearly as daunting now.
So, here we go. Well, we're all just hanging out now, and I'm watching Netflix, and Bryce is making salsa. It's nice and rainy and thundering and lightning now, so Jeremy is doing something so that if we get struck by lightning, we won't die. And Julia made us some lunch. So we knew some strong winds were going to come at some point today, and they're here. So we're down below while they prepare things.
Just taking it easy.
Good morning, this is sailing vessel Prometei to Port de San Ancio. Do you read?
Español.
Can you do Espanol?
Maybe a little bit.
Alright. Just say can you say that we're in front of the port?
Buenos días, estamos el barco Prometei,
No, something.
or the boat.
Yeah.
Sí, ¿qué necesita?
How do you say port?
Prometí, Puerto de San Antonio.
Estamos al puerto ahora.
¿Qué necesita?
What do we need? We need a spot.
What do we need?
What do we need? A spot.
I don't know how to say dock or...
Or any boating terms. Right.
Estamos al puerto y necesitamos una dock.
Un amarre, a mooring.
Oh, yes.
Sí.
Hello. Hello. So Courtney, introduce us.
They already know who you are, though.
Okay.
Let her talk.
It's your turn now, Courtney. Please.
This is difficult.
I'm hot now.
So we made it to Ibiza, and the weather was a little worse than we anticipated.
Yeah, a little.
A lot. It was a little scary.
No, basically we left thinking that we were going to have a weather window which was going to be like 20-30 knots, pretty much in the back. And after like a couple of hours, so we were not halfway but a third of the way, we ended up seeing that the weather totally changed to 50-60 knots wind, gusting. So we had no choice because we couldn't go back. It was a little bit too late to do that, so we just kept going, not to take the worst of the storm. And yeah, it ended up being pretty rough.
Yeah, it was rough. I mean, it's one of the roughest conditions I've gone through too, and those guys have been pretty great. No one has thrown up again. And actually, Courtney started helping out with cooking.
Yeah.
At the end,
Started to be able to function.
Yeah, which is crazy because usually like people can't sit down and chop up veggies when everything's so rolly. So
It's still not easy though.
no,
But-
but you're making progress. Like
Yeah.
you're getting better, and I'm again like super impressed how like how you guys managed for being on the boat for a first time. I don't know.
Yeah, we've gotten
Most people.
pretty lucky weather-wise, huh?
Yeah.
Really.
So during the worst of the storm, Jeremy and Julia were taking care of everything up on deck, and Courtney and I were basically just cowering in our cabin below, like trying not to be seasick and hoping it'd be over soon. And Jeremy's up there with like ski goggles on and this full rain gear, and he's got a Bluetooth speaker just blasting like classic rock, southern rock, which was great from our perspective.
Yeah, you were singing along a bit.
I know,
All
yeah.
three of us were. It was fun.
But it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, thanks to Julia, you saw that all we could do was lay in bed.
So for a couple of hours I had to steer because the autopilot couldn't take it anymore because the waves were too big and too high, because the wind came so suddenly and so strong that instead of growing like large and round, they've been growing very high and short, which meant that they were really crashing on the back of the boat, and they were making the boat like getting knocked down a few times. So I had to steer to prevent that from happening too much, and yeah.
Yeah, so thanks to Jeremy, we made it here.
Sometimes I'm so home. Sometimes I know I'm so home.
Actually, it's so much, you know. I was thinking we share the food in four, but actually it was just such a bad thing for me, like for us, because we wasted so much money and just Courtney just like
Pooping
having food,
everything
pooping
out.
it out, having food, pooping it
Not
out,
even
like
taking anything
useless, you know. I think doesn't matter what you eat, you'll stay like that.